Hello there, Pisces. Johnny Alchemy here. Thank you so much for joining me again on my channel. We are going to be doing your mid-December tarot card reading for December 2023. Jumping right into it. Crazy. Okay. Yet again, same cards popping up, multiple readings, no matter how much I shuffle. Crazy. Okay, so just to let you know, this is going to be a general reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Hopefully we'll find some messages for you from the universe. Okay, so still a lot of positivity. Okay, first things first, we got the three of Swords here, followed by the King of Swords here as well. I think this was in Cancer's reading, I believe, but yeah, same energy, literally same cards. No matter how much I shuffled, anything, you know. But basically, it's saying here that there was possibly some type of emotional pain, cutting off of ties in a certain sense. You could have cut ties with someone who was an air sign, if that resonates with some of you. But also saying you could have cut ties with someone who was kind of cold, you know, someone who was probably maybe, even though you were with them, they still felt distant in a certain way. Maybe used their words to manipulate situations, or maybe was lying to you in a certain sense in terms of communication. But all of that, there's something here that's saying that maybe this person obviously may not be the right person for you. Eight of Wands also as well. And sorry, we're talking about your past right now. We're talking about past, recent, or long-term, one or the other. It kind of made you feel stuck in a certain sense. There was a lot of energy maybe you had to use to work on yourself. And also kind of by having to go through that pain, maybe created certain walls or boundaries or blockages where it made you feel a little hesitant to put your energy out there in terms of love or anything else, really. Because if something is affecting you emotionally and mentally, really, that we're talking about the swords, it can create certain blockages for you and make you more hesitant to take on new opportunities, to maybe see new opportunities, etc. And you maybe wanted to reserve your energy for yourself, for healing and otherwise. So here, talking about the past, if that did resonate, there's a certain cutting of ties, whether it be a person or a situation, whatever it may be, that's saying that it caused a certain pain of some kind, and it took its toll on your mental health as well. But as we move forward, here, even more so, I can see, not talking about that pain, but we move on to two different things. Okay, so number one, I want to say this. We got the Page of Cups here. Here, it almost seems like you transformed from that pain into this Page of Cups. You've transformed into someone who has relearned love in a certain sense, who has relearned what love is, maybe made sense of the pain in order to understand what it is that you want, what red flags to look for in the future, and also just what doesn't work for you, what type of person it is that you do want to attract. Because here, this page, he's holding a cup, you know, and the pages of tarots here, the pages in the tarot, talking about someone relearning something, a student of some kind. So they kind of relearned and reframed love in a certain sense. With the Page of Cups, he's willing to give his cup again once more with the new information that this person has learned. And also, maybe from this situation, by giving this cup to someone, or by going through this journey of healing that you have gone through, you get that a fish popping out of there. There, I could say two things since this is for Pisces out there. Number one, the fish just means a surprise of some kind, you know, something that you didn't know was there, something more playful, something more fun. Also, being a Pisces, fish, that's your sign, you know. So here it's saying that you kind of found yourself, you know, you found exactly who you are, and you usually have two fish, right? So there's just one fish popping out. So it's saying that you found yourself, and now you're willing to find someone else who maybe has a cup to give you that has another fish, you know, trying to find your other half, if you will. So that's kind of what I see with that Page of Cups right here, saying that you've relearned what love is, what it means to you, and now you're willing to give that to someone else and find the other fish, the other half of you in a certain sense. We also got the Knight of Pentacles as well. This knight, as I always say, is not on a journey of going out there in terms of extroversion or anything like that, going on an adventure. This person takes care of home, and maintains the land that they've grown up on. So here's kind of saying that you, from this pain, have learned to maintain your home, yourself, who you are, etc. You've learned how to regrow things, how to maintain and also just like cultivate growth and abundance for yourself, and you focus that energy more on you. I'm looking back to that Eight of Wands energy here, reserving that energy for yourself and not for other people. So here, that's kind of great, because here you're building abundance for yourself, and even more so, Knight of Pentacles, he's holding that one pentacle. He's waiting for the right person to come in a certain sense as well. So here, in terms of a healing journey, whether it be a relationship or some type of situation, by cutting ties or losing something that caused you great pain, you've learned to heal from it in your present now. And you've learned how to really understand that you have something to offer, and you're actually more attracting that person rather than searching for them. You're waiting for the right person to come along and find you, and you're trying to attract them to you. Three of Cups here as well. Not to say that this is something not to celebrate, but again, I think it's still, you're focusing so much on yourself right now, which is not a bad thing at all. This is kind of saying like you don't want to waste time on partying. You don't want to waste time on going out with friends and celebrating, because that just takes more of your energy. You know, I think you're using a lot of your energy on yourself in terms of building wealth and abundance, also working on your love life, being ready for love, etc., trying to attract that person, as I said. But here it's saying, you know, you don't care that much about socializing right now. You don't care that much about going out and celebrating and drinking. Again, this is more about you more than anything else. Really trying to understand exactly who you are, what you can offer, building up your foundation, and really trying to build up something for yourself so that you're ready to offer something and also provide for anyone else that comes in your life. So now we got the future. Here, I love this because number one, Nine of Pentacles right here comes right underneath that Knight of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles, it's saying this is a self-made person. You know, this person has really found and grown abundance financially and otherwise in their life. So here it's saying that by working on yourself, by taking care of your home life, or like just yourself and what you need as a person, you're creating more abundance in your life. You're seeing the fruits of your labor. Maybe for some of you, a lot of money coming your way. You're able to really have a lot of financial freedom, you know, an excess of money or abundance of some kind, etc. So there it's saying that this person, again, with the Nine of Pentacles, is a woman who is self-made, self-sustaining. She didn't need no man. You know what I mean? She's able to really have that abundance and create it for herself because she knows what she's worth. You know, she doesn't need someone to do that for her. She's learned from past pain, as I said before, to learn that, hey, I deserve as much attention and love as I would give to someone else. So let me turn it in on myself and give myself more of what I deserve. Even more so, we got the Emperor here. Again, it's saying that you are in control. You know, I see this, and this comes right underneath that, the column with the King of Swords right here. It's almost turning from someone who could be cold and very judgmental, argumentative, whatever it may be, criticizing, a person who likes to criticize and start a lot of arguments, and you're becoming someone who's a little bit more stable. Here, you could be attracting an Aries if you are looking for love. But here, talking about the Emperor in general, it's like you're coming into your power. You know who you are, and you have control over yourself, your finances especially. I can see that with a lot of you, if that does resonate. And also you're coming into control of your love life and your emotions as well, reflecting off of that Page of Cups right there. So here it's learning you're learning how to control and in terms of what you manifest in your life, in terms of money, wealth, abundance, love, etc. And you're doing it because you are doing the inner work. You're doing the work for yourself. And you're not doing it because you wanted to hopefully attract someone else or to get something from someone else. You're doing it mainly for you, which is something that is, as you can see, if this does resonate, you're seeing the fruits of your labor. Seven of Swords as well. This comes right underneath the Page of Cups as well. This is saying that there's a certain... I think there's still things you're trying to figure out. As I see it with those other sword cards, the Three of Swords, King of Swords, etc., there could be things on your mind where you're still trying to navigate the illusions, anything with fear, any deception or lies that may have been put on you, maybe someone from the past relationships, or any type of relationship, friend, family member, whatever, that really put on you that says, like, you know, you're not worth it, or like you were never worth it, or you're a horrible person, you know, that type of thing. I think you're still navigating through those lies and really just trying to understand, like, there could be a certain truth to it, but it's not the complete truth. You know, everyone has a dark side to them. Everyone has the ability to be toxic or argumentative or be moody or whatever it is. So I think I think you're really trying to balance that, this being right underneath that Page of Cups, saying, you know, there's still more thought processes that need to be figured out from that. And in terms of love, in terms of what you're able to, where you know your limitations are, because everyone has limitations, to know where your boundaries are too, and to know what type of person is able to handle a person like you, who's able to accept a person like you, someone who's able to love you and not feed you lies or do things that hurt you or say things that hurt you, really talking about those swords. There's also something here being tactical. Seven of Swords, as you're going through that process, I think it seems like with all these other cards, it's saying you're able to do it objectively. You're not doing it in a place of woe is me, or like you're the victim, or like anything like that. It's saying that you're able to do it very strategically, very objectively, just to see things from a very third person point of view, to say, okay, there's truth in this, there's not truth in that. This is somewhat true, but it's not me. I know that is not me. That was just my circumstances. And so here it's able to say that you're going through that process of elimination in terms of belief systems that don't serve you, and holding on to the ones that you know are partially true, and that they're things that you have to work on as well. So here I think this is more just a preparation for that love, preparation for knowing that who you are and what you are able to give, and knowing that there are certain limitations, as everyone has, in terms of love, or in terms of how you're able to express yourself. So that I kind of see that there's a big healing journey in terms of things from the past that have hurt you, but you've learned to make it into gold. You've literally, with the Pentacles, I'm saying gold because it's something that you've literally created abundance from there. Real abundance, and something where you're also able to just really focus on yourself, focus on your power, focus on your willpower, really, your actions and choices that are ultimately serving you, very much so. So let's pull out some more cards. That card keeps popping up. Love that. Okay. Got it. Okay. So here, Wheel of Fortune. This is like the card of the month. Majority of the readings I've done for the other signs, this card keeps popping up. So all of this was fated. As I said before, life has good and bad. It has joy and pain, but this pain that you had to go through, it was fated to happen because that person was not meant for you, or that situation was not meant for you. Yes, it causes pain to have to cut ties with any type of situation or person, but it's made to happen for you, so you can create room in your life for what is meant to be there, whatever situation or person, whatever it may be. So here, in terms of Wheel of Fortune, it is saying that the universe is saying that this is karma. Things happen, things are meant to happen. There's a certain destiny that people have, and we have to either see it and accept it or not. So here, as you're going through that pain, I think you really have accepted it in terms of creating a lot of joy and wealth, because you have turned a lot of that energy, again, inwards towards you to create healing. The Empress right here, as I said, you had the Emperor and now you have the Empress. The Empress is saying that again, abundance, very much that Nine of Pentacles energy as well. Self-made woman, self-sustaining woman, that type of thing. You could be man or woman reading this. It doesn't really matter. It's just saying that you have abundance. But basically, this Empress energy is saying you know how to nurture yourself. Self-care. As I said, you turned all of this energy inward, and it's creating abundance in your life, is creating beauty into your life. So there, you know exactly what it takes to really turn negativity into positivity, to turn crap into gold, pretty much, as I said before. So here, and even just saying, I always like this analogy, but the only way that plants grow is through using manure, fertilizer, and what is that? It's literally crap, but it's what's needed to help plants grow and to thrive and to create abundance. So here, you're thriving from the crappy situation that you may have been in the past. For some of you, that does resonate. But understand, that's what it is. That's what it takes. It's weird. It's gross. I get it. But you've done it. You created abundance from it. And also now we got the Nine of Wands here as well. Wounded warrior. It says great strength. I think here, in terms of ultimately saying that you have grown from past pain, and that took a toll on your heart, but you didn't stop moving forward. You kept on moving. You used your energy on yourself to create your new boundaries, to create self-love, to create self-care, and all of that stuff. And it is the wounded warrior type of energy, where it's like you have a heart that may have scars on it, but it doesn't mean that you stop loving. You know, you may have had pain and trauma and conflict and faced all of that stuff, but it doesn't mean that you stop moving forward or you quit or you give up on yourself. So there's something there that says that you really have made it for yourself and you've really turned all of that energy inward to some type of transformation. Oh, okay, got it. Oh yeah, okay. So for some of you, as I said before, in terms of this, if this is a relationship reading, if it's not, it could just be a general situation reading, but two of the cards have this energy, time to go. This lands on that top row again with that three of swords, that king of swords energy. It's saying that this was not meant for you. Also in that wheel of fortune that is on that row as well, it's saying time to go. You know, time moves us forward, life moves us forward. And the universe was saying, okay, this person is not serving you. Time to get out of here. Time to go, time for you to leave, time for you to get out of this situation that was not good for you, whatever it may be. It also says here, not for you. So here it's saying the same thing. It's saying that this person was not for you. This comes on the very last row in terms of outcome and future possibilities, but this is a realization I think that you will learn down the road, you know, that you will realize that, oh, okay, this person had to leave my life. Yes, it was painful. Yes, it hurt. But ultimately, you understand at this point that this person was not for you. It was not fated or destined to happen. So here it's saying that this opportunity, this situation, this person, it was not for you because you couldn't have gained the abundance, gained this new sense of love and this new sense of power that you have now and further on down the road. Here also it says community. I think here this lands right next to that Three of Cups energy. I think it says to as you're focusing on yourself, don't lose sight of those around you who love you. I'm not saying as a contradiction to that Three of Cups reverse. I'm not saying go out and socialize and drink or whatever, but at least remember that you're not alone. You know, that you have a community or a friend group or a support group of some kind where you don't need to be spending money or going crazy partying or anything like that. But you just know that you're not alone. You have people that you can rely on, people that you can talk to, all that type of stuff. So here I think that's important as well. I think that gives you a bigger sense of, or at least a fuller sense of self-development in terms of, yes, we can focus in on ourselves, do what's right by us, but don't forget that you're part of a bigger picture, a bigger community as well. So let's pull out one more card. Let's see what we got. This card popped up again. Unconditional love. Okay, I'm sorry. This card popped up again from another reading. I think it was Cancer. I don't remember. Or was it Libra? I don't remember. But unconditional love, and I think this is the love that you get from yourself, because I mean, people like to think like, you know, when you're with someone or with a partner, they should love you unconditionally, or that they should provide you unconditional love because that means they're your soulmate or whatever. But that's not the case. Everyone is human. Everyone is going to falter or fail in some type of way, and sometimes love can be conditional, you know, and that doesn't mean that they're not the one, but people have boundaries too. Just because you want something doesn't mean your partner should want something, you know? So here, where does unconditional love stems from? It stems from yourself. It stems from you. So here, I think you've learned that in terms of putting that energy in to transform past situations, past pain, into all of this abundance. That shows unconditional love for yourself. You've learned to put yourself first in front of everyone else because you understand, like right now, people may not be worth it, but I know I'm worth it. I know damn well I'm worth it looking at some of these cards. So here for a lot of your Pisces, if this does resonate, I think you've really learned that unconditional love comes from you. And you've shown that to yourself with some of the abundance, with these new opportunities and new reframing work in terms of love, in terms of working on yourself to know what you're able to give, and also just coming into your power. You know, turning that wounded warrior energy and using it as valor and bravery to move forward. So here, I see that for all of you Pisces for mid-December tarot card review, tarot card reading. You know, there are certain things, again, that Wheel of Fortune kept popping up for a lot of people, you as well. This was destined, this was fate. Ultimately, it took out things that were not meant for you to bring unconditional love to the table coming from within. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. I love that. So that's kind of what I see. If this did resonate with you, please feel free to hit that like button. Also consider leaving me a comment. I would love to hear what you guys are going through. And also consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't. Would love to keep in touch for future tarot card readings, especially if you enjoyed this. And that's all I got for you. So wish you the best. Wish you much love, unconditional love out there. And I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much. Goodbye.